Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. If you haven't seen part 1, I recommend watching that first if you do plan on building this. That is linked up in the card right now. I want to mention this video will be broken down into timestamps, so if you only want to build Ninja's house, or you only want the underneath of Tommy's basement, or you only want the power tower, whatever you want, it'll all be linked in the card, so you can want to watch up a specific part, but I do recommend, building the whole thing if that's what you're going for. Also, before we start the video, scroll down, press the like button, subscribe. Why not? You can always unsubscribe if you really want to, but, I'd recommend subscribing. It helps me out. Anyways, enjoy the video. Alright everyone, welcome back to the tutorial world. We're gonna get started by building the power tower. So when you come up the fences over here, directly to the left, this is where the power tower goes. So we're gonna get out a torch at first, and we have this torch right here on the fence. We're actually gonna go to the spot in the grass next to it, and one block over, place a torch, grab out your oak log, and then skip 2 blocks right here, and place an oak log in that spot right there. And we're actually gonna raise this up 15, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and that's the floor level of the power tower right there. I'm gonna grab blackstone bricks and put across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then grab out my oak log, raise this to the exact same height we just raised the other one, which is 15. Now we're going to grab out the blackstone bricks, and we're going to skip 2 blocks right here, and then fill this in right here, and then down in this spot, we're going to put 1 more right there, and then put a torch right there. Now, going around the building, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it is a square, and then we're going to put logs right here. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 more logs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right here. Now this floor, we're actually going to fill all the way in with blackstone bricks, and then in the back here, we can actually leave a small hole and put a ladder, because this is the ladder that's going to go down. Now around here, we're actually going to fill in these 5 down here, this one right here, and then this one right here. Alright, over here, we're going to make a few quick changes. We're going to add a grass block right in this spot. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab our oak logs, and we're going to raise all the same height, and then we're going to take the blackstone walls and also bring these 3 sides all the way up to 15 as well, and then above this door right here, raise all of this with leaving this weird hole in the front here for the doorway. So I'll see you once I've raised all of this up. Alright, it should look just like this. Next up, we're going to mess with this grass down here. So actually, let's just break out all of the grass that's over here, and right here, we're going to place 2 blocks here, and then 1, 2, 3 right here. We're going to grab out our slabs right here, break these 3, and actually make all of these full planks right there. We're going to put a torch in this spot right here, and then break this 4 pieces of dirt and fill it in down there, and that's what the bottom of the power tower should look like. Now, little detail, if you really want this, right here in this back corner, we're actually going to place 1 here, and then 2 in these spots like this. I don't know, it's just like a leftover from like somebody like building on the tower. It's just a little detail. You don't have to put it there if you don't want it. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to do a full ring of blackstone bricks on top of this, all the way around like this. We're going to fill in the top here and then bring the ladder all the way up. So it should look like this with the ladders all the way on the inside right there. Now we're going to do, go to any of the sides and add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on any of the sides, and then go back in and add 5 in the middle spots. And I do this on every single side. Now, inside the power tower, down at the base, what we're going to do, a few random details in here. We're going to put 2 pieces of wool right there, and 2 more right there. Grab oak planks, 2 right there. Grab your soul torches, and put 2 soul torches in all 4 corners like this. I don't know, random detail. Alright, we're going to build the top of this. So, on the sides that have 5 on either side, we're going to put 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 logs like this. So, do that all the way around. We're going to grab out our blackstone slabs, and we're going to wrap these around, and then just sort of like zigzag back and forth, connecting all of them around the edges over the same perimeter that we have the floor going. So just bring this all the way around. And now, this is up to you. I'm going to show you how to build the floor or the ceiling if it was completely symmetrical and has no holes in it, because this thing is covered in holes. So what we're going to do after we have this, we're going to place a temporary one here and up one, then over one, and break this one out so none of them are touching, and then just do the same thing, just another full loop all the way around this thing. And one more time, we're going to place temporary one right here, break that one out, and then fill in this entire layer all the way across with these right here. I'm going to grab out some soul lanterns, head on inside of here, and in the middle of the 3 spots between the pillars, put a soul lantern on the edge, and then also when you're looking at this spot right here, put one back here in all of these spots. Now this is what the top of the power tower would look like if it was all symmetrical and completely done. Actually, ignore that part, but yeah, this is pretty much what the power tower would look like if it was pretty much perfect, but it is definitely not. So we're going to look at the front of the power tower. If you feel like adding this, we're going to slap out the one in the middle right there. Looking at the front here, we're going to look over to this side, knock out this one right here, go to the back, knock out these 4 in this spot right here, and break out this one right here, and that actually, and then also look where these 3 are, break this lantern right here, and the 2 lanterns in the front. Now this is what the power tower actually looks like up here. And actually, there's 3 slabs in these spots right there. Over here, there's this weird sort of deformed tree. So in the middle of this bench, we're actually going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 oak logs in this spot right here. Now we're gonna go, we're actually building this tree custom, by the way. So we're gonna place 2 oak leaves on either side like this, and then 2 more in front, actually 1 more in front, sorry, and bring this all the way across. Now right here it's unsymmetrical because it's a tree, so we're gonna put 2 here, 2 here, and then 3 here, and on this side place 1 more. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna place 1, 2, 3 here, skip this one and put 1 here, and then do 3 on top here and 1 right there. Turn around to the other side, fill in this whole layer like a 2x5, I think this is right here, and then these 2 and this one right here, and break out that one, and that's the weird little like shaved off tree on either side. Over here in this spot, we're actually going to break out these 3 right here, and these 2 spots right here, and these 3 right here. Grab out your oak planks, knock out these 3. Sorry, actually, we should have kept those 3 there, and then put these 2 back, and then fill in these 3 spots with grass right here. The path is sort of messed up right now. We're going to put a torch in this spot, then grab out your red tulip, put 1 there, a poppy diagonal to that with a dandelion next to it, and then back here, 2 more red tulips. Back over here, we're going to grab the white tulip, 3 from the third spot over here, right there, and then oxydaisy right there, and then another white tulip. These flowers change all the time, so I wouldn't get too particular with it, but these are just the actual places of it right now. There's a dandelion back there. There's a poppy right here. There's a poppy in front of that one. A red tulip right next to the bench. And then an oxydaisy here and here. A torch there. Tulip down there. And a tulip right there. The ones that matter a little bit more to me, I think, are the ones on Tommy's house. So we're going to grab the oxydaisies. Put 1 right there next to the sign, 1 in the middle of these 3, 1 in this spot right here, and we're going to grab the rose bushes, put a rose bush behind that torch, a pink tulip in this spot, a red tulip right there, and then a pink one again. Sorry, it's hard to tell between the pink and white ones. An oxydaisy across from this in the middle spot, diagonal to that, a pink one, and then diagonal to that, a white one, diagonal to that, a rose bush right there. Alright, we're going to do the wheat farm over here. Now, one quick detail, we're going to grab grass, put a piece of grass right here, and then a tall grass like, oh, sorry, I see back there. This grass has literally been here as long as I can remember. So, to do the farm, we're actually going to line up with these 4 right here. Go to the second block, skip this one, and then knock out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of grass. And we're going to fill all of this with water. Leave a hole, put another 6 right here, leave a gap, put another 6, and then fill all of this in with water. Now, in the bottom, this one right here, we're actually going to replace it with smooth stone. That'll be part of the basement later. We're going to hoe all the ground around all of this right here, and then actually leave this one, hoe all of this, leave this one right here, hoe this ground, and all of this, 1 farther, and 1 farther like this. I don't know why it's like that. He used to try and extend it. Actually, this one shouldn't be if you really care. And then we're going to fill all of these with wheat seeds. Sometimes there's carrots, sometimes seeds. Plant whatever the heck you want, I don't care. And of course, you can't forget the 1 piece of grass right there. Last thing, if you absolutely want to, back here where we had this one grass, we can fill in all of these spots right here, leave 3, 1, 2, and then 1 right there, and then the farmland can extend all the way back to 1 farther away. So extend these ones, just those 2, 3 extra ones. I mean, if you really want to. Okay, we're going to start a little bit of terrain right here just so we can get to Ninja's house. So we have these 2 fence poles right here, and we're going to leave these 2 ones right here, and we're going to knock out the 3 right here, and then we can knock out pretty much everything else that is in line with this right here. It's in the way. Then we're going to knock out these 2 back here, knock out everything that's in the way, and then we're going to leave 2 right here, knock out these ones, and break away all of these rows, and then we're going to leave another row the exact same distance, knocking out these 2 right here. Get rid of all of these, and that's enough room for Ninja's house. Also, there's a little path leading down to his mining area, so we're going to knock out this one, and we're going to put 1, 2, 3 slabs, sorry, and 1 down here. Alright, to build Ninja's house, probably the most difficult structure I've ever had to build. We're going to place an oak plank right here to line up the corner of the house. Then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of dirt. Sorry, it's going to be growing to grass, but don't worry. 2 oak planks up here. 1 more piece of dirt right there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cobblestone. And then a cobblestone there, a dirt there. And then 2 quartz slabs in there. That's one side of the house. Alright, for the front of the house, what we're going to do, 2 by 2 of oak planks right here. White wool on top of this, and then 2 more pieces of white wool, an oak plank right here, oak plank down there, piece of cobblestone here, piece of cobblestone here, oak plank, cobblestone, 3 cobblestone, and 3 cobblestone. Sorry if that was a little fast. Here's the front of the house. Now, for the 2 doors, this is very confusing, but what we're going to do is temporarily place 2 blocks here, place a door with the hinge facing like this. If you're inside the house, a door facing to the hinge to the right. Actually, no. Let's do this one first, because you have to line up the doors perfectly. Right there, and so the door hinge will be to the right, and then do the same thing right here. So both doors are facing the same way, facing out. And we can break... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. We can break this. There we go, and break these out. So this is how the doors should actually go. And there's 2 signs on here that say... Ninja's house, pants optional, and also Connor's home, with the exact pronunciation and, capitals and spelling, all of that. Quick detail before we move on, if you want in the front of the house, we can place 2 of these flowers, however you pronounce that, and 2 orange tulips in that pattern, just like that. Moving on to the next side of the house, we're going to place 1 piece of cobblestone here, skip 1, place 3 oak planks like this, 2 more oak planks, and then on the next layer, 3 more oak planks, a cobblestone in the middle there, a cobblestone there, and an oak plank right there, and there's actually a hole on the side right there. We're going to grab a torch, put a torch 1 block away from that piece of cobblestone. Real quick, I'm going to do a little bit of terrain. So there's these 2 blocks right here. Let me knock out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks like this, and then 1 right there. Skip this one, knock out 3. And now in the layer in front of here, we're going to knock out all of these blocks right here and knock out that one. And these 2, replace all of this stone with grass. And knock out 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And then drag these across and fill in this spot right here. For the back wall of Ninja's house, we're going to drag a full row of oak planks. This is probably the nicest looking wall. 2 oak planks on this side, 3 oak planks on this side, leaving a 2-block window, and the top row all with oak planks. Now we're going to grab out our cobblestone, fill in a full cobblestone roof so it's nice and short inside the house. For some inspiring interior design, we're going to grab a white bed in this corner right here, knock out these 2 blocks, put cobblestone in the floor, and a red poppy in that corner, and that's the interior. Alright, over here, we're going to fix this little spot. Over here, we're going to fix this little spot and do the fountain. So we had this 1 block right here, and we want to knock out these 2 blocks right here to make a sort of an L shape right there, and knock out everything in front of this one right here. Then we're going to do is knock out a 2x4 right here, and then actually, let's see, let's do the top layer first. So we have these 3 going diagonal, and we're going to knock out this one and 2 back, 1 over, 1 back, 2 more over, so it's a total of 3. 1 back, 1 over, 1 back, 3 over, 1 back, 1 over, and knock out this one as well, so we can dig out this entire layer. Don't worry about the floor, don't worry about the hole down there. We'll patch this up with some grass in a second. So down here, what we're gonna do is we have this one right here. We're gonna 1 over, 1 back, an extra 1 over, and another 1 over, back 2 right there, and then diagonals going all the way across. And then we're gonna actually have to build more diagonals. And then when we get right here, add an extra one right there, and knock out this one right here. Fill in these 2 little gaps, flatten out all of the rest of this layer, and then replace this with grass and fill in this layer with grass. Right, for the little fountain that's up here, in this spot right here, this is the first one we're going to place. We're going to go a total of 5. It's a 5x5, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there. Replace the floor, just a 3x3 with smooth stone, like this, and then in the middle, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to grab a torch, put a torch right there in the middle spot, and then 2 over. And if you want, you can put the water in there, and that's the little fountain that goes there in the terrain. Over here, we're going to do a lamp, and there's actually 2 cuck sheds directly next to each other. So in this spot, let's do a little bit of terrain. We actually need to knock out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there, and okay, that was actually all the terrain. You can add a piece of grass right here, 2 pieces of grass here, 1 right there, 2 down here, diagonal 1 and 2, and 1 back there, if you really care enough to have all the grass right there. In this spot, we're going to grab some fences and put 1, 2, 3, 4 fences right there. 1 over, and then a glowstone, so it's just tall enough so you can walk underneath. A torch directly behind that. Skip 1 block, and then do 3 cobblestone. This is one of the cuck sheds, and we're going to add a total of 4 backs. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's this little tiny cube right here. Let's raise up the side walls and the back wall an extra 2 blocks, so it's 3 blocks tall. And then we're actually going to place a temporary one, break that one out, and just 2 blocks right there. That's the little interior, and we're going to actually knock these 2 blocks out. Replace all of the edges with cobblestone, except for the back one right here. Then we're going to replace these 2 with magma, water in here, and then a trapdoor facing that way and that way, so it opens up like this, and there's your cuck shed number 1. Alright, next to this, we're going to put a torch right here, an extra block, so it's 2 blocks between these on the same level, and we're going to do another cuck shed, so build with all the cobblestone, the exact same thing we just built. Torch right here, and the only difference is that we're going to break out these 2, do not replace any of these, and don't even put magma, but, oh, not there, but we're just going to put water down here, so it doesn't have the magma or anything, but it still has the trap doors and everything, so, I mean, it doesn't really work the same way, because I think it was supposed to be like someone just duplicated it. I have no idea why. We're going to grab a torch, and in the second cuck shed that we built, we're going to place a torch in the middle of the path right here, and then a rose bush in this spot, orange tulip right there, red tulip right there, oxydaisy in this spot here, orange tulip, and then a rose bush. And there you go. There's pretty much all the flowers and detail. Alright, for the last part of the video, we are going to do the basement level for the power tower and Tommy's basement, and it's going to be down here. So inside Tommy's house, over to the right, we have this 1 oak plank. It's actually the start of the basement. Now, I do have a disclaimer. I did some mining off camera, So I had to dig out the room off camera because literally this would have taken way too long to get all the dimensions on camera and all of the other stuff. So we're gonna actually just look over this. We're gonna look at the whole thing, okay? And we're gonna make sure everyone has the room dug out all nice, because you might be thinking, what the freak? How am I supposed to do this right now? But you'll get this all down. Here's the power tower room down there. So we're gonna go through this very quickly. But so just, you know, do your best, pause the video, count out blocks. If you really have a problem, make sure you join the Discord in the description, and I'll try and send you some screenshots more in depth of the part that you need. So as you can see right here, here's what the floor should look like. I dug out these 2 blocks right here, not that one, and you can see where we had this oak plank. I put a cobblestone right down here diagonally and one down in the floor. And so here's what happens. You have this 1 cobblestone right here, and then you grab smooth stone, you go down 1 with smooth stone, down 1 again, and this one's total of 2 long. And then right here, we're actually going to put an oak stair, and then another oak stair right here, right? And now from here, what you want to do is dig on the floor next to the oak stair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out and 3 blocks tall. And up here, you can sort of see what's going on. Actually, this needs to be filled in a little bit. I forgot. Just like that. So up here you can see what this is supposed to look like, and I literally could not go over every single one of these blocks. It would take way too long. So we have these 5, and then 4, a total of 4 over. So you have the spot for the little prison cell, and it's 3 blocks tall in this whole area. So when we go over to the door, there's this little old storage room. So we're gonna dig out these 3 blocks right here. In here, you want step up 1 block, and in the room, you want a 5 by 10. So make this a 5 by 10 and 3 blocks tall. Right there, with the door being in the center block right there. In the back corner, we're actually going to leave this corner filled in, and then there's this sort of dugout part in the ceiling, so you can sort of see what this is supposed to look like. So you have these 4 right here, and then it goes 2, 1, 2, and 1, and then up here, we want to dig out a few extra blocks, and you'll find some of the smooth stone from the previous the previous room we were looking at. That's actually this room down here. And then up here, I actually found some coal, and then this coal had been dug out in a little 2x2 right there, if you want to dig that out. And then there's oak planks up there from the Camarvan recreation. Right, moving on over here, looking at this wall right here, you had this little room you started digging out, and then right here, we're gonna leave this because all of this water has all of this dirt has the water above it from the wheat farm. We can build like, this little dirt PP behind here. Skip 2x2 of cobblestone right here, and then an extra one. So in total, this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, just like that. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. And it's 3 blocks tall for this area for now. And if you see, you can't actually break any of these because this is directly above the daylight. So basically, dig out everything you can without hitting daylight. And then from there, you can go 4 blocks tall in this room. So 3 blocks this way, 3 blocks this way. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks in total. Right here, you can see the smooth stone. I placed just a little bit of in so you can count the blocks in case you're a little confused. And I put this little plus sign of cobblestone in the ceiling just as a marker for later. So right here, the random little dig out we have, you have this stair right here, and then we have these 2 blocks. Now, behind one, we're going to dig out a little L shape in the ground here. And then the next layer down, we're going to dig out this shape right here. So it's 3 and then 3 right there. In the ceiling, you can see how this is all dug out. You have 2 blocks here, 1, 1, and it flattens out like this. And then this right here, these 2 blocks are not part of the room. And then once we stand on this block right here, this actually begins the little room. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 5 by 6 room in here. And then this block right here actually digs down to a strip mine, which goes down to bedrock, which we're not going to do the strip mine in this video, but that's where it does go if you want to try and add that yourself. In this room right here, you can pretty much see it's just a flat room, 3 blocks tall. And then in this back corner, this actually leads to the power tower room, and we're going to start the power tower by going across from the other side, actually. So if we fly back over to the power tower that we did, in this tunnel down here, if this block was right here, and I started breaking from this block, this is 1 of 11, so I'd knock out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, and then the floor I'm standing on would have been the 12th block right here, and I pop out 1 right there, and this is how the tunnel should look. And then from there, we want to dig out 3 blocks wide, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This tunnel is 12 blocks long right here, and it flattens out into this room. On this side, ignoring that for now, this is the old room you were digging out right here, and this block in the corner, this is actually the right side of these 3, so just dig out around this, and then these 3 blocks, and sort of connect these 2 tunnels for now. And now in this room, you can sort of see what's going on. So we need to dig out sort of a corner block here, and then this should be 6 blocks tall. These pillars are, all these walls are 6 blocks tall. And then the 7th block, we actually connect it around like this, and then you have this spot in here. So this room in total, if you look at the top, this should be easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 6 by 6 on the top right there. And you can sort of see how this, and you can see that the tunnel's not symmetrical. It's slightly off to the right on either side, just like that. And that is all of the dugout rooms. I'm so sorry that I could not dig all of that out with you on camera. It would literally be like a 2-hour long video, just all of these intricate little parts. So now let's go ahead and start decorating these rooms. Alright, heading down the oak stairs at the very beginning, we're going to replace 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, and replace all of this spot right here with smooth stone in the floor, and then we're actually going to place 2 pieces of smooth stone right there, and then replace all of this with smooth stone, and you can see this one's already smooth stone above the water, perfect. We're going to place the whole back wall with smooth stone, and then replace all of this with smooth stone right here. So now what we can do is we're going to place an iron door right there. Actually, let's place 2 blocks, and then the iron door, so the hinges are against that, with a button right there, a block on top of it with a torch, another block back in there, and now right here, we're going to knock out a 2x2, make this smooth stone, this one right here smooth stone, and then these 2 right here smooth stone, leave the rest as dirt, and now we're going to fill in this all with iron bars, leaving a hole right there, and there's a torch down there, and there's your little prison cell. We want to add another torch in this spot right here, and then I can't really get in there, but if I open up the door temporarily, a torch back in that corner right there, and we're actually going to need a lantern. Get a lantern, put it right there. Now we're going to grab our smooth stone back out, and then this whole dirt wall, let's replace all of this with smooth, but leave this all dirt right here. I don't really know why, it's kind of random, and replace actually all of these walls, this wall right here, this one right here, and then this entire wall with smooth stone. In the floor here, there's a tiny little farm, so we're going to replace these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here. And in the middle one, we're going to knock out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, just like that. Fill all of this in with water, and then we're going to hoe the ground to this side, but actually leave this one not hoed. And then this side, we can hoe all of this ground. We need to replace that one, so I can. And then replace all the blocks around this with smooth stone, like this, leaving those 2 pieces of stone in the ground, of course. And actually... Oh, and also this one in the corner should just be regular dirt. I don't know, must have stepped on. And we can plant carrots in here. And you'll see there's 1 piece of diorite if you want to add that in the ground, which is perfect. It's actually how I lined up this entire base right there. It's actually that 1 piece of diorite. Now we're going to put smooth stone in the entire floor, every single spot on this layer. Make that smooth stone, leaving the 1 as piece of stone in there. Now we're going to grab chains, put a chain right there and a lantern. Alright, oh, what the? Place a chain facing upwards and a lantern right there. And then another chain back there, just hanging. Makes it look like a very scary dungeon. Since Tommy's death, this place kind of got raided and all the chests are gone and all the hoppers are gone. So what we're going to do, we're going to knock out this one in the floor, place a slab in there, knock out these 2, place a slab, these 3, place a slab in there, and then these 2 back here. And then normally there'd be a chest, so I'm going to fill in these ones and these ones. Those will be blackstone because of the hallway in there, so won't worry about that. And then there'd be a chest and like a bunch of hoppers up here, but it's all gone now. For some reason, someone must have raided the whole place, and a crafting table in that corner. Another quick detail, we're going to replace this whole wall with smooth stone right here, leaving this piece of dirt right there, and then fill it up there, leaving those 2 pieces of dirt as well. Then we're going to replace this one and these 2 with smooth stone, these 2 with smooth stone, and these 2 with smooth stone. Now we're going to grab out our oak stairs and place oak stairs on top of all of these spots that we had dug out right there, and then 3 right there, so that's sort of like a nice staircase leading into this room. Now we're going to grab chains, and this little hole by the plus sign, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 chains right there. Last chain lantern in the ceiling right here goes here, and then a lantern right there. Now, let's go ahead and do this room right here. So we're going to replace the entire floor with smooth stone, and then all of these walls with smooth stone, but do not go above the 3rd block tall for now. Actually, but you can replace this wall, but leave this wall, like, just smooth stone all along here, but leave the rest of it. And the ceiling, do it with smooth stone to here, and then this whole column, but leave this as stone up in this spot. So replace all of this with smooth stone. Alright, inside of this room, once you replace it, oops, I actually forgot a little spot right there. We're going to skip the first 4, place a grass block, a lantern up there, replace these 2 with dirt in that spot, a piece of glass next to it, and then actually we need some chains, I forgot. We need chains, and put a chain right here in this spot, and then a lantern, and that's this entire room completely done. It's pretty much hollow. Actually, there's another chain right there if you want it. Oops, I forgot it keeps doing that. And that's this entire room. There used to be a bunch of like chests lined up, and this was a storage room, but since he died, he got raided, and there's nothing left. Okay, this room down here is a little bit weird, so just stick with me. So we want to keep these 2 as stone, so keep those 2 as stone, and then we're going to replace this entire wall with oak planks, and then we're also going to replace this wall and this wall with oak planks, and the entire floor with oak planks. So I'll see you when I do that. Okay, so there's that all done. I also went ahead and replaced the ceiling with oak planks. So what we're going to do in this side, we're going to do a 1 row of oak planks on this wall, a crafting table down there, 2 pieces of cobblestone, and then 2 pieces of blackstone behind that. And then we want 2 more pieces of oak right up there. And actually, let me grab out some dirt. There's a piece of dirt in that corner, a hole right there, a stair here, and a stair there. Then a random oak plank chilling up there. There's an oak sign and a spruce sign that say, my secret plans blow blank up blank. And then we also want Tommy down here, and all lowercase on the first line. Also, quick detail, this one, it should be a sideways oak log right there. And we're also going to get out some ladders if you want to. The ladders start on this block right here, and you can just have them going all the way down into your strip mine. I'm not going to do that, but if you want to make a strip mine down there, hey, go for it. Alright, so for this room, I went ahead and placed all of the signs in here. There's also a torch 3rd block away from that crafting table if you want it. So on this wall right here, I'm just going to let you read the signs. This is Connor, I love sapnap. If you don't like bad language, this is not the wall for you. So here's some of the signs. Master TommyInnit, Skeppy, best friend forever. Here we go. You can just see all of these. And we already saw this one right here, so we can move on to the power tower now. So in the power tower room, there's a little bit of weird stuff going on. We're actually going to knock this one out, make it smooth stone, replace this one, make it cobblestone, add another piece of cobblestone here, smooth stone down here, 3 polished blackstone bricks right here. Actually fill that one with regular stone. And now we're going to replace this entire wall, including these 2, with blackstone bricks. We're going to replace the entire floor with blackstone bricks, and the entire ceiling, and you guessed it, this entire wall as well. All the way over here, we're going to replace all of the blocks in here, all of the blocks in here with blackstone bricks. The ceiling, the floors, the walls, all of this in here, and all of the tunnel up here. So I will see you once all of this is replaced. As you can see, I have replaced everything with blackstone bricks down here, and also in this one little spot, I actually decided to take the ladder all the way down, so you can do that too. Also, the blackstone bricks should stop right here, so we have like a 2x2 of smooth. Actually, no, it should be blackstone here as well. So you have stone right here, and then cobblestone, and then the rest of it will all be blackstone in here. So we're actually going to skip 3 and then place a glowstone right here. Oops, another one over. We're just going to knock out this one block in the ceiling. After this glowstone, we're going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then place another one. And then from the edge, we're going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then on the 8th one right there, which leaves a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 block gap. Grab a torch, and in the middle of this 9, which is right here on the opposite edge, there's a torch on the wall right there. In this hallway, there's also a little bit of glowstone, so it's on the 3rd block on this side, and from this side, we are on the 5th block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th one, which leaves 4 blocks in the middle between these. So let's go ahead and do this actual room now. Alright, for this actual room where we have all the pillars in the corners, let's go ahead and wrap around some polished blackstone stairs around all of these right here. Now, when we're looking in this room, actually, we're also going to need some crimson planks. So to line up the table, what we're going to do is we're going to go to these 2. Actually, it's just right in the middle of the room. You can see sort of between all of the pillars. Sorry, I don't know why I made that complicated. And then we're going to place stairs around all of these, and it should fit all the way around. And then all of these have signs on every side of them, so you can go ahead and add that. We have a jukebox that goes in this spot right here. Continue adding all of my signs. Now up here, we have some slabs we have to add, so let's do slabs around all of these spots right here. And this actually tripped me out. For the longest time, I really thought it was blocks down here, and then the ceiling had slabs on it. It just didn't always confuse me, because then the lighting in the ceiling won't work. So sometimes, it's a little hard to see what's going on, but that I found out that is what is actually happening here. So there's all of that. There's also a glowstone chilling on the wall right there in this spot. In the ceiling up here, we're going to place 4 chains in the center spots, and then we're going to place the soul lanterns, and that completes the power tower room, and actually all of the underneath the rooms. Just go ahead and fly around, look at this. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Take a look at all of your hard work you've done, and that actually is going to complete everything for this video. Alright, welcome to my recreation. I went ahead and put in the furnaces in case you did want to see exactly where that goes. Also, I did forget one little detail. There should be a piece of cobblestone diagonal to this, and a piece of polished granite in the ceiling right there when Tommy's house switched to polished granite, if anyone remembers that. So here's what the furnaces would look like, and they all funnel into the chest right here. Besides that, there's no other differences, so sorry about that. Actually, let me go ahead and cover up this. So here we are in my recreation. I'm going to show you some of this around here. So right here, there's a few flowers. We added a few of them, but not all of them. And there's some torches, some tall grass right here, some torches over here, the tall grass in this spot. Mostly just tall grass over here, and then just a few torches. And there's a few, there's 2 red roses you could see right there. Let's see, anything else? There's a few flowers around Ninja's house. We got pretty much most of this. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you haven't left a like, scroll down, leave a like. I mean, what are you doing? And with that being said, enjoy Tommy's base. Goodbye.